In this video we will see how sessions are created in Flask. So in the last video we have seen how cookies are created in Flask, how we can invoke cookies, how we can set it, and how we can execute it. So same thing is there in the sessions in Flask. So let us see how sessions are created and how we can invoke this one. So here, what is the meaning of session? So Flask session, the concept of a session is similar to cookies. Okay, the sessions are stored on the data servers. So we have seen cookies are stored on the client side, whereas sessions are stored on the server side. Okay, and the session can be defined as the duration for which a user logs into the server and logs out. So whenever user logs into the server, the sessions will be created, and when he or she logs out, that session will be expired. Okay, so this is the difference between session and cookie. For cookies we can store the expiry date, expiry time. For session it expires when the user logs out. Okay, so the data which is used to track this session is stored into the temporary directory on the server. The session data is stored on the top of the cookies and signed by the server cryptographically. Okay, so let us see some examples of this one. So here the session object is used to track the session data, which is dictionary object, and as we have seen, the dictionary object consists of key value pair. So same thing is there in the session. So session variables are associated with their corresponding values. How we can set it? So this is the syntax: session variable name equal to value, and to remove this variable we can use pop method. So what is the syntax of this pop method? So session dot pop, within bracket you should write here variable name. So whatever variable name we have created when we create a session, that time that variable you should use when we use pop. Okay, so session dot pop variable name comma none. So this is the syntax how we can remove the session variable. So let us see this one with the example. So here Python script is created, session.py. Here the same things are given from Flask import star, app is equal to Flask. Okay, then app dot route slash, that is the home URL. Home function is associated with this URL. Here res is equal to make response, session variable is set, and here we have provided one link for this URL slash get, and the text is get variable. Okay, so in the practical session we will see how it will how it will be executed. Okay, and the session response, so what value is stored here? Session number 1. Okay, return res. So it will create one dictionary object, and this name of the object is here res. Okay, so this is the home URL. With the help of this home URL we can set it. Next URL is slash get URL. So here get variable function is associated with this URL, and how we can store this one? So if response in session, s is equal to session response. Okay, what response we have stored here? Session number 1. So it will be redirected to s. Then here we have rendered template get session.html. When we render this template, so whatever value of s is there, it will be redirected to name. Okay, so here what is the URL? Slash get, and in this one what is the URL? Slash, that is the home URL. Okay, so here get session.html, this is the script associated with this one. So what are the contents of this HTML script? So here some text is given with the help of title tag. Next, within the body part, the session is set with value. Okay, so this is the text, and then here the variable name is name. As we have seen, we should enclose the variable name within a pair of curly brackets. So here we have enclosed this variable name within a pair of curly bracket. So when this get session.html is rendered within the Python script, so this s will be redirected to a name, and this name will be displayed when we invoke the HTML script. Okay, so this session.py is associated with this get session.html. Here we rendered get session.html within this session.py. So how it will get executed? So look here, this is the output. So when we run this Flask application, it displays one URL. This is the URL. So with the help of this URL, we can display the output in the browser. So when we execute this URL, it displays the message session variable is set. Okay, so this message is given here in the header tag, session variable is set. And here we have given one link. So here with the help of this URL, get variable. So here link is this URL, it will give you one link, get variable. With the help of get variable, when we click on this one, so this is the link. Okay, because we have used here href, with the help of this tag we can create a link. So this link will be provided when we execute this URL, and when we click on this one, automatically it uh, give you the URL like this, http 127 and get. Okay, so this is the URL. When we call this URL, look here, this get variable function is associated with this URL. So when we invoke this URL, it will be executed this function. So what are the contents of this function? Here it renders get session.html and it gives you the session is here. Look here, this is the HTML script. The session is set with value. So it provides the session is set with value. And what value we have stored here? So we have stored here session number 1, and that value will be redirected to name. So it gives you session number 1. Okay, so this is the example how we can set session variables and how we can display it. Okay, look here once again, this is the session.py Python script, get session.html. This script is rendered within session.py. This is the home URL. When we click on this link, it will execute this URL /get, and in this session you will get actual contents of your session. Okay, so this is the basic example how we can store the session variables. Next example, let us see next example. So here login session.py, this is the Python script how we can create login session. So here these 5 HTML scripts are rendered within this Python script. So this is the somewhat complicated, but we will see how practically this will get executed. So this is the Python script, and this HTML script, home session, login session, success session, profile.html and logout session. So let us see. First one, this is the login session.py. This is the Python script. Look here, from Flask import star, and how many URLs are there? This is the first URL, that is the home URL. Home function is associated with this URL, and here we have rendered template home session.html. Okay, then second one /login URL is there. Here we have rendered login session.script .html. Then next one /success. So here the form is created to access the email ID and password from the user. So here email session is created, and here we have rendered success underscore session.html. If user enters login name email ID and password correctly, then we can view the profile of that particular user. If he or she enters the wrong password, it will give you error message. You should enter the correct password. Okay, so this is the slash success URL. Then next one, slash logout URL. So with the help of this URL, we can close the session and we can log out from this session. And next one, slash profile. So with the help of this URL, we can display email ID. So whatever email ID entered by the user, we can display it in this URL. Okay, so total 5 HTML scripts are rendered within this Python script. So let us see what are the contents of each and every Python script. So look here, this is the login underscore session dot html. Here HTML script is written. Okay, method is post because we are going to enter the data. Here data is in tabular format, so input type email, so you should enter email for this one. Then password, you should enter password for this one, and then click on submit button. So this script is written to access the data, email ID and password from the user. Okay, next HTML script is home underscore session dot html. So when we click on home URL, okay, when we execute home URL, so first page means the home page, it will display like this: welcome to the website. Then it gives login link, profile link and logout link. Okay, so when you click on login, it will ask to enter your email ID and password. Look here, this is the home URL. Okay, home underscore session dot html. This script is written for home URL. So when you execute that URL, you will get the message welcome to the website, and below this you will get 3 links. Okay, login link, profile link and logout link. Okay, so when you click on login, it will ask for email ID and password. So if your password is correct, then automatically it executes the URL slash profile. So you will get your profile. So whatever email ID you have entered, you this URL, it will display the email ID. Okay, and logout session, when this link is uh, created, so your session will be logged out. Okay, so this is the home URL. Success underscore session dot html. So your, when your password is correct, it will give you one message, login successful, and then one link is given here, slash profile. So with the help of this link, we can access the URL for slash profile. Okay, so these are the 3 HTML scripts. So another two, logout underscore session dot html. So here it gives you message logout successful, and then again it takes control to the URL slash login. Again, if you want to log in again, so this will create one link. That link will be provided to log in again. Okay, so this is the logout underscore session HTML script. And here is profile.html script. So this HTML script we have used already in cookies. So same HTML script is there to provide your profile. Okay, so it will give you your login name and some text. So text is given as hi, and the variable contents are stored in the variable name. So it provides your email ID. Okay, then this is the output. If you execute home URL, then you will get output like this. Look here, this is the home URL. Okay, so the text welcome to the website, and it provides 3 links: login link, view profile and logout. Okay, these 3 links will be provided by the home URL. So when you click on login, okay, suppose you click on login, so then you will get this URL automatically. This link, it will provide you next URL. Okay, so you will get this URL. With the help of this URL, it will ask for email ID and then it will ask for password. So when you enter this one, email ID and password, click on submit button. Okay, when you click on submit button, again it will automatically takes your control to URL success. Okay, so localhost success, this URL will be executed automatically when you click on submit button, and then it gives you login successful. Okay, if your password is correct, or else it will take or it will display you error message, your password is not correct. Okay, then one more link is provided here to view profile. So when you click on this one, so all these links are given in Python script. So here when you click on this one, view profile, it again automatically invokes the profile URL. So localhost / profile, it will be executed, and when it will be executed, it gives you the message like this: hi, vck.information@gmail.com. So look here, what is the sequence here? First you will get this home page. So in the home page, three links are provided: login link, view profile, and logout. When you click on login, it will automatically invokes this URL. It will ask for email ID and password. When your email ID and password is correct, so click on submit button. When these two are correct, so submit button, it will execute this URL. You will get message login successful, and with the help of this link we can view this profile. So when you click on this one, again it automatically invokes the / profile link. Okay, so this is the way. Then log out successful. Here when you want to log out, so you should click on this one. Okay, so when you click on this one, log out, it will again render HTML script, and it will provide you the link, the URL / logout. Okay, so when this URL is being executed, it will give you message logout successful, and click here to log in again, because again we have provided one more link to log in again. So here it gives you logout successful, and click here to log in again. So this is the output of that particular script. So in one Python script, we have given 5 different URLs. Okay, so with the help of these 5 URLs, we can create sessions and we can call it in your script. Okay, so this is the example. So this part is theoretically explained. We will see the practical session of this one in the next video. Okay, so thank you.